Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. You are not going to believe this, but I just recorded for an hour, and I was recording a black screen. So I've got to redo everything I've just done for the last hour. Hope I don't repeat myself. Okay, let's just recap where we was. A problem that we had in the last video was I was, like the title of the channel suggests, being a noob. I didn't know how the trains worked, and I was struggling with the trains. And so there were two things that were causing the train not to work. And you can see the train's actually coming now, it's on its way. So the first was the station. If you notice, there is a curvature to the front of the station. I had this placed the wrong way round. So the front of the station was facing the freight. Actually, it needs to be stationed with freight behind it. You also need to have a locomotive on the front of the train. So locomotive pulls into the front of the station and then it will unload. Because this was flipped around, I wasn't at the front of the station, thus that's why I could not undock. So for any of you that were pointing that out or would have noticed that, thank you, but yeah, that was my fault. I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't actually that obvious. Maybe Ada could have helped me there to understand better. But that's what I need. I had to go onto YouTube, find a video to figure that bit out. So all good, all good. The second problem I had was with the locomotive, there has to be one on both ends to make it bi-directional. So like on here, we have the front pulling in now that you can see. Then we have this freight here. And then we have the one on the back. And so there's only about 80 coming in here at the moment. It's nowhere near full, but that's more than enough as we get started. We don't need like a huge train. But rule of thumb they've said is that for every 4 Freightliners, you need 1 carriage. And you can actually double stack these up at the front and the back if you want. But they do take more energy and go slower. So that one's going to pull it that way. That one's going to pull it that way. Stations are set up the same on each end, so that works. That works. Nothing else we need to do there. That's good. So the train's now working, and it is automatic, because that was why I couldn't automate it, was because it couldn't go. So now that works. And as you can see, it's all coming in. I just lifted this up a bit, put some rails on here to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing with a nice little way up and down. So I don't have to keep being a noob and using my rocket fuel. But that works. Now what we need to do is sort out a couple of performance issues that we're having. So let's figure out this loop. In fact, let's just have a look at what we're trying to achieve right now. So we want to finish off tier 6. That was where we was. We want to get the Mark 4. So the Mark 4 is really the goal here. Logistics Mark 4, we need computers for this. So this is the last thing on the tier 6. We also want to set the space elevator up. We've done that, so it tells us what we need. So if we look at the space elevator, we'll be able to see the parts that we need. And there's quite a lot involved in this. In fact, if we go to the codex, just look at parts, scroll down, we'll be able to see we need 2,500 of these. Now this is just going to be steel beams and modular frames. We're making modular frames, we're making steel beams. So we can make this. This isn't a problem. We'll deal with that later. That's fine. We do, however, need to make 2 new items, which is the modular engine and the adaptive control unit. And we need to make a lot of these. We need 100 of these. Now this is going to require here heavy modular frames, which we're making, and computers. So the computers and the heavy modular frames are the 2 kind of big items that we need. We're going to need 200 of each of these, so we need to get these continuously churning out. Circuit boards is easy, we can do that, and also automatic wiring is easy, we can do that, not a problem. Modular engines requires the smart plating. We need to go back to making the smart plating. We need if you look, 500 of those modular engines, we need 1,000 smart plates. Also, we're going to need to start producing motors properly, and we're going to need to sort out rubber, which we stopped producing at the moment, but we're going to need a considerable amount of rubber as well. So, again, just to know that we're going to have a few challenges with this. But for now, before we can get there, we need to do 2 things. And I'm really upset with the fact that I did a lot of this, and I need to go and redo it again now, which is a bit sad. So, it's fine. It is what it is. We'll just head outside. So, the first thing that I want to do is look at my power situation. If we notice up here, the power, it's up and down, it's all over the place, it's really inconsistent. This is, yeah. Yeah. And so we can see there's one of these is off, there's no coal going into that. It's all a bit messy at the moment. So let's just take a moment while we're here And let's just sort out the power issue. So first thing I'll do is put down a power tower. That can actually live. I'm going to go over here for a minute. I want to get a little bit higher if I can. I hopefully can get to the top of this. Nope. Close. We want to be able to get to the top of this. This is what we're aiming for. And we're out. Or just do that instead. There we go. Alright, so now we're here. We want to put this down, and I think we can put it somewhere around there. That's quite nice. Cool. So now we've got that power sorted. We want to connect this power to here. Because I do want to have that power up there, but I want to connect it to there instead. And that's actually connected to here, so we'll connect this one to that as well. And now that means we can actually remove this line, because that one's no longer needed. We're actually connecting to here, which is weird, so we'll remove that one as well, because I guess that can connect to there. And the idea is we want to be able to move this little one that's down here. So let's just pop down now. That top one, we're going to leave that top one, that's fine. This is good here. Alright, so we've got the battery. The battery's good. But we kind of want to come off there for the battery rather than this, so we can get rid of that. So that's one of those done. That is also coming up here to go down there and to go down here. So there's two places this is going. And we kind of don't want to do that. So we can take it from the battery instead. And we can put it up to here. So let's go ahead and add a Mark II wall outlet. And we'll put that just down there. And we'll connect the battery up to that. And then what we'll do is just take out this wall here. That is a tomorrow problem. That is a tomorrow problem. But what I'll do is just connect up. So if I disconnect that one, I can now connect this up to that. And that should still do its job. We'll deal with that in a minute. So that is now coming up to there, which is coming up to there, which is fine. So the last one we've got is over here. So let's just jump in here real quick. As you can see, there's that one there as well. So we want to put another wall outlet on here. Make it look nice from the outside. Let's we'll put that down. And then this can connect to that instead. Now what I need to do is redo all inside here. So that is actually going to go there. This one is going to go to there, and then that one can be closed down. Right, perfect. I will sort the rest of that out later. There's a lot I've got to do still with electronics. I haven't done the lighting. Yeah, there's just a lot still to do there. All right, but that's just sorting out that little problem there. Not really a problem, but just made it a bit better. Now let's sort out this problem. Let's figure out what's going on here. Well, there's no coal. So we've got no power. All right, let's figure this one out, shall we? There's no power coming in here, which means we don't have enough coal. We've got enough. All right, I know what we need to do. Let's go inside, just briefly. Now, we need... I don't know if we've got any. No, we don't, but we've got loads of that. Okay, so we need to change this. See, this one's making steel beams, but this one's not. So we need to make steel beams, because we're going to need a lot of steel beams for what we want to do. So let's go ahead right now and just make all the steel beams we can. And as they come off the production line, we're just going to sit and steel them. just for a minute. Because otherwise all the production is going to take these, and I kind of want them for the work that I need to do. The reason I want steel beams is because I need to upgrade to Mark III belts. We want Mark IV belts, that's what we're aiming for, but we don't have them yet. We need the computers, and we don't have the computers because we need the plastic. We don't have the plastic yet because we don't have the power to expand. We don't have the power to expand because the coal isn't being as efficient as it can be coming down the line. So, let's start by going to the start of the coal production line and figuring out what's wrong there, and just taking these so we're not back and forth. I think we've got enough now. We've got quite a few steel beams on us. We might still need some more. Oh, let's see. I'm hoping that is going to be enough. Let's go. So, a little bit of a journey here we need to go on. Oh, I did build a space elevator as well to see what we needed. I'm just going to take that down because of the clipping issues. Alright, we need to head down here. We are going to run. And the reason we're going to run is because we need to see these belts. We kind of need to figure out where this problem is. And it might not be anywhere here. I think we did all of these as Mark III all the way. I'm going to double check. Sometimes it's better just to take a moment and check. That's Mark III, Mark III. Alright, so that's Mark III all the way back. Let's just have a look now we're here. How much can this output? Because this is a pure node. So if this is running at max, 240, 480, 600 coal per minute. That can, so it's actually doing 240 at the moment. But this belt can take 270. We don't have any power slugs on us. Is there a power slug around here? No, there's not. Okay, I need to go back. Made a little mistake there. Shouldn't have come down without it. I need to go and get myself a power slug. We'll just run on the conveyor belt to go a bit faster. So I need power slugs. I can go and take these out of these machines, actually. I don't need these machines. Like, they're all overproducing at the moment, and they don't need to. So let's take these out. In here as well, there'll be this one. Just give myself these for the moment. They're not producing anyway because they're out at the moment. I do have in here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look. Got loads of that. And that's the only thing this one's missing. So I can actually get that producing at the moment, which is nice. Got 25 computers in there. Alright, so we're doing well. We're doing well. We need some more plastic. Which means we need circuit boards. And circuit boards are what we're waiting on. So, yeah, plastic is definitely that issue. Alright, let's head back down here. And we're going to just upgrade this. Because even though it's only going to be an extra 30 coal per minute, that's an extra 30 coal per minute. Which at the moment, as we're struggling with power, that's going to make a little bit of difference. Could have driven down here, but by the time I sorted the car out, I would have been here. So, yeah, it's fine. We will prepare this ready because we're going to come and do Mark IV belts. So we can only do 270. So there is no point overclocking this any more than we need. 270 is max because that is all that this belt can take. 270. All right. So we've got an extra 30 coming out now. Which is progress. So now we know we've got 270 coming out. One of the things we can do is if we press Q or Tab and go to the right hand side, there's a little shade. If we open this, we can open up our to-do list. So this is kind of what I want to do at the moment, is look at these private notes. So we know we've got coal power, 270 output, right? Now, if I want to save this, I need to click the X. If I just press a hotkey, I actually won't save the note, so just bear that in mind. So we've got 270 coming down here, and we're splitting it. Also, let's fix this, because this is a bit of a mess as well. So we're going to... It's all a bit of a mess at the moment anyway, so we're going to delete that. We're going to put a Mark III lift in here. Like so. And that's just going to make this a little bit nicer. That's going to be a Mark III belt because it wasn't. And that's a Mark III lift going up here. This also will become a Mark III belt because it isn't. And also, I don't think we've got any coal in here. Oh, we do. We do have loads of coal stacked up in there now. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually change something. Let's put this foundation here and here. And then let's actually delete that. That's a Mark II belt, so that was a problem. Let's delete that. And these are two separate individual storage containers, right? So let's go ahead and just double this up. Because what we can do, if this is lined up correctly, which it is we can just put that down like so. And now we can go straight from here into here. And we can go straight from here into here. So now we don't even need that at the back here. Which, by the way, was a Mark II. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that container. And we actually don't need that container. I've got a few bits there. So now, that's a little bit cleaner. We're just going to take as much of this coal as we can and dump it in here. It'll take a couple of seconds. But again, just little quality of life updates that we can make. And this is where people lose so much time in this game. Sitting, planning, thinking, and it's fun. It's fun, right? So now we've got this coming in at a much better rate. So, again, let's just take a moment. It was at 270 that we had coming in. Right, we're splitting that in half. So that's going to be 135 to power. Yep. So we know we've got 135 coming in. Let's have a look here and figure out what do we need. These are full and they're taking 37.5. We've got 1, 2, 3. Let's do this as well. Actually, no, let's not. Let's leave these out. So we've got 3 at 37.5 and we've got 3 at just 15. Okay. So let's do some math. So n, we can go 37.5 times 3 plus 15 times 3, which we know is 45. So 157.50. 157.50. Let's add that to the notes. So 157.50 coal input required. Okay, so remember to use the X to close it down so it saves the note. Now, let's also look at the water intake. So these require 113. So 113, 113, 113, and then 45. So again, let's do some maths. 113 plus, we'll do it manually for a moment, plus 113 plus 113 plus 45 plus 45 plus 45 is 474. We need 474 water coming in. Let's go ahead and add that. Now, if we wanted to upgrade this, we're going to need more water. We can have up to 600 water because we know they do 300 each. If we go ahead and just up that, we can come in here and say, okay, now that is going to be 113. If we do another one at 113, we're actually going to go over. So we can't do that. So I think the next one is 68, if I remember. I will need to check. Let's actually check. So this one is 113. This one is 90. So let's make that one 90. Alright, so we're close. We're at 387. And I don't think we can do any more because if we chuck 1 in here, well, that's going to take it up to 68. And I think that's going to be too much. So if we were to look at this and say 68, we're going to be 10 over. So we could actually come down 10 for the water. So we need 58 on the water output. which is about 130% maybe. Nope, it's going to be like 128%. Yeah, 128%. Yep. So that's all we can run on this is 128% because now we're at max. And the reason we're at max is because that is going to be exactly what we need here to be able to run that, which is at 300. We're going to just double check that we're running this one at 300. We should be. Oops. Yep, we are. So now we've got 600 water coming in. We're going to just double check our maths to make sure we're correct. Right, this is 113. So 113, 113, 113, and 113. Okay, so that is 113 times 4. It's 452. Plus 90. Okay, plus 58. 600. Right, so we now know that those two are producing enough water to keep these going, which is all we wanted. We also know we've got enough coal coming in now, which is nice. Because it was the back one that was getting starved. But just to make sure, we're going to take a moment and just upgrade these to make sure these are all upgraded. They should all be free belts free anyway. They are. So these are already Mark 3 belts, right? But these are only Mark 1 lines, but that's fine. It doesn't matter because we're only pushing 60. Well, at most, even if we were fully maxed out here, we're only going to push them 37.5, so they only need to be Mark 1 belts. But that's all done. And so now that is all fully optimized, well, as best it can be. That should have... Alright, that's already leveled out the power. So the power spikes and issues we're having, that was the problem, and that's now fixed. Another problem that we've got is we haven't connected up this. This is not connected up to here. The reason I know that is because we are at 996 capacity. 996. As soon as I connect that to there, dun dun, now we can check. We're now at 1,393 capacity because we're getting all the capacity from the other coal plant that we've got at the other end as well. So now, even though our max potential is 1,200, we have a capacity of 1,300, we're nowhere near capacity. And because we're just not burning that much fuel, because we're not using that much consumption, this is going to start backing up. Which means, as you can see, that's backing up, which as a result is going to mean this is going to start backing up. So we're going to start to see this number will go up. Well, it should do anyway. It's actually going down at the moment. It should be going up. It's struggling, but it is actually going down. So that means that we are going to have a coal problem where we're going to run out of coal if we don't fix this. Now that is all Mark 3 coming down to here. So I think at the moment, maybe... I think we just take one out for now. And we just monitor just for a moment. And we see what this does. This should be going up, not down. It's really fighting. It's on the edge. But it is still going down. So we're going to take out another power. We'll just take the power out of here for now. Doesn't matter where we take it because it all works out the same. Right, so this again should be going up, not down. Right, we can see it again, really struggling on the edge there, but it's starting to turn. So what we'll do, just take another power out for now. Okay, and what we want is we want more coal coming in and going out. Now we could work this out a different way. Rather than doing what we're doing here, we could work out how much coal we need. And we can just remove what is unnecessary, because it's the coal that's the problem. This is down to 15 per minute now on this one. That should be more than enough. Now, we can double check this if we need to. But it really comes down to that input. And this is what I was saying. Having that extra, just that extra little bit makes a big difference. Right, we've got some spare in here as well. So we're okay for now. But we do want to keep an eye on that. So that's all Mark 3 down to there, which is perfect. That's Mark 3 and so is that. This is only Mark 2. And also, we kind of want to fix this because it's a bit of a mess. So we're going to put a new splitter down. We'll put it down. We'll actually put it down just there. It means we can now get rid of that one. And this. Because this got this clipping issue that we wanted to get rid of earlier. Now we can finally get rid of that. And we can kind of put these Mark 3 belts down here, so. Kind of going to make that as clean as I can there. Going into there. Also, upgrade that to a Mark 3 belt. I can't see a thing in here. It's so dark. The hell? Right. That's better. So coming into here, we'll make this a Mark 3 belt. So that's all Mark 3 now. We'll do the same with that. And we'll do the same with that. I still need to do that crossover and fix that. I kind of ignored that one. Alright. Now, we want to produce more. But at the moment, we're just limiting it to 60 because of the output. It makes it a bit better, but that's at 67.5. Problem is, if that's at 67.5, this needs to be at 67.5. I think it's what, 115%? No, it's not. There we go. 112.5. There we go. So we can copy the settings from that one. Just paste it onto here. Control V, Control P. All right. So we'll just take the steel out of there and put it in there. This one's got extra power in it, but I don't know why, because we're not even using it. So we'll take those out, because they're a waste. That's better. But we are going to put that in there as well. So the problem now is going to be, do we have enough coal and iron coming in to be able to make this 67.5 that we need? I think we're okay for now. I think we're okay for now. That's run at 150. That's run at 150. We'll come back to this later. That's a tomorrow problem. We are making some computers still, so that is good. All right, let's have a look and see. Have we fixed any of our power issues that we were having? We don't need this anymore. It's actually not... It's not doing anything. Let's just fix this, because we don't need that, because we're now connected up to this. So I just want to, last thing I want to do, just while I'm here, I want to put down a Mark II power pole. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be in the middle here. Put that in there. And actually, I'm going to disconnect all of these. We've got random electric lines going everywhere. And I want to connect. I want to connect it all up a bit nicer. So, there we go. We can still use this one, but I think we can also... Yeah, we can still use this one. That's fine, because that's going up to there. And then we still need one more. because we need to do the water turbines, which we don't need that one anymore. And I'm going to just remove that for a minute because I want to come across here. And I'm going to remove that for a minute. And instead, I will put this one. So here's the problem. I don't really want to go through all the... I don't... it'll do for now. It's better than it was. But that's going to go from there to there and there to there. I didn't want to clip on the edge of that. That was the only problem. I don't like that. I can move that over later and fix that. I'm not going to do it now. Alright, so that is all working. And the power is nice and consistent. We've got everything that we need. The max is 122. The capacity is 124. So we have more capacity than potential max capacity. So we shouldn't trip out as long as we don't lose that. Which we shouldn't, because that should all just be running efficiently. Nice. Alright, power's good. We're later on, we'll set up a much, much better power system. We'll have a dedicated power grid and we'll do everything in one place. And then we'll feed it out to where it needs to go. But for now, that's progress. Okay. So now I guess what we need to decide is, like, what was the purpose of starting this video? It was to figure out plastic, right? We wanted to sort the plastic out. We sorted the power issue out. That's now done. We are desperately trying to sort out plastic. So in order to do that, we need a little shopping list. So we know we want to go and do some more refineries. Now we can. So if we do another 3 refineries, we're probably going to want a load of these. We'll probably want like a load of this. We'll probably need a load of other stuff, but that should do for now. I think that's going to be alright for now. Maybe need a pump Mark II. We'll grab that. Don't think we need a valve at the moment, but that's fine. That should be that. Hopefully that'll be all right. All right, that's a lot of stuff we need to take with us. So let's go down and grab that. Plastic we'll get at the other end. We do need to get some of these beams. Are we still struggling on beams here? This was actually a... Oh, we've got beams now. Yep, that's actually working now nicely, so... Wait, what's it? Oh, it's missing screws. Screws is what's missing. Ah, so we actually need to go and fix the screw situation, don't we? Let's just quickly go and do that. I have a feeling this is going to be a mess in here. Right, what is going on with these screws? 125 and 125, but 48%. What the hell? That's a Mark 1 lift. Alright, okay, found the problem. We need to do some upgrades. This needs to be a Mark 3 lift, and so does this, which means that should be a Mark 3 belt, and so should that. Alright. No wonder we had a screw problem. Let's head up top. What's going on up here? I'm going to imagine, yep, that's also a Mark 1 lift. So that needs to be Mark 3, that needs to be Mark 3. And then that can be, and I think there's probably a gap in here as well. Yep. That's all Mark 3 now. Let's do this. Mark 3. That's Mark 3. Oh, hold on. Should that be connected to there? Is that screws meant to go into there? It is. Huh. I wonder we haven't got any screws. That needs to be Mark 3. That's fine. Alright, that's just sorted out the whole screw situation that we had going on. Let's just do this as well. I don't think we need to, but we'll just do it anyway. Up to that splitter at least. Right, that should have sorted out the screw issue. That's moving a lot smoother already. Why is that not going in there? Is that because there must be a Mark 1 underneath, right? That, yeah. There we go. That sorted out the screw situation. So now we've got screws going in there. Still, you see the stuttering? So what I look for is the stuttering, like stop, start, stop, start. That's where we know we've got a problem. Can't go any further that way. We can go further this way. There is a Mark III belt. And a Mark III lift. Oh, that's a Mark II belt. Just a tiny little bit. Look, cheeky. Didn't even see that. Now, that's not stuttering anymore. Perfect. Alright, we've fixed that issue. Nice. Alright, so that screw issue is sorted. Ugh, that's a bit messy. Let's, do you know what? While we're here, let's just do this. We've been talking about it for a long time. Let's just do it. Some people are going to be very happy. Let's clean this up a little bit, shall we? We'll put that there. And we'll go from there to there for now. We'll go from there to there for now, which means we should be able to kill that one off now. That's not even being used. That one can go. Okay. This is a little bit painful, but that's okay. What is that connecting to? So that's connecting to there, which is connecting to there, there, and there. Do we need that? Do we need that as it is? Let's do a Mark II wall outlet, right? Let's do 2 of them. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one there like that. That can connect to there, and that can connect to there. Right, with the lights we don't care about, so we can get rid of the light. Also, that pole coming in can go. We'll connect directly up to the light. Okay, that's the light fixed. So now we're just going to do one at a time. So that one, we don't... Oh, really? I just did the same thing by mistake. I was meant to get rid of this one. So let's have a look at this. Hold on, we've got... Oh, there's another one there, right? So this is connecting up to this pole, but also this machine and this machine, which now this one can do. Can't even get onto it. There it is. That machine is going to there and to there. Right, do you know what? Let's just get rid of that pole. That can go. Let's get rid of that pole. That can go. Let's get rid of that pole. That can go. And let's get rid of that pole. Let's just do that. And now we can start to just plug everything back in again. It's going to be easier. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That pole shouldn't be there. It is really hard to get on top of this pole here. Right, that can go to there. And then we've got one more here, which I think we... Yeah, we can actually put to here. That works. So now we can connect up that one. That one's connected somewhere else. Alright, we'll figure that out. Connect that one. This one's connected somewhere else. We'll connect that one. I have a feeling that's important, so we're going to connect that as well. There must be another pole here. There is. There's that one. I feel it might be important. I don't know. That one's not working either. So that means I'm going to need to go Hold on a sec. Mark 2 wall outlet. We'll sort the rest of this out in a minute. We need to try and get that wire. That one. Because we need that. Go to there, and then that does this one. Wait, what? That does that one. And that does that one. Okay. That should have all 7 connected now. Really hard to get a hitbox on it. Everything in here should be working, I believe. I hope I didn't miss anything. What is the problem there? Mark 3 belt. These are staggered, so... I hope I didn't break anything there. We'll see. Oh, that was just going to the light. So that isn't even being used anymore. Technically neither is that. That's fine. Bit dark in here. We'll figure lights out later. Again, not a tomorrow problem. We haven't done lighting yet. We're just doing bits at a time. Right. That's going to there. But that's staggering out to here. So what's... Belt free. Belt free. Belt free. Belt free. Belt free. Down there it's struggling a bit. 120. 120. That shouldn't be. Something's wrong here. And I don't know what. Something's wrong here. That's okay. That should be... Oh, 120, 120. So that's 240. But a Mark III belt can take 270. So it's running okay now. But this is like struggling to get out of here. Maybe it's this? I don't know. There's something weird going on in there. I don't know why. It's not flowing properly. I don't understand why. Because it's flowing okay there. I will fix that problem later, but that's definitely a problem I want to know why. Mark III lift, Mark III lift. Mark III belt. Mark III belt. Producing 125, 125 to 250 total. Which is more than it. It can do it. It can handle it. I think it has to be this, you know, this merger. There has to be something wrong in here. I just need to stop it for a sec because it's going to annoy me if I don't fix it and I don't know what's wrong. So, let's do that merger again. Let's rotate this so it's facing the right way. Bring this so it's lined up. Right, we've got Mark III belt there. And a Mark III belt there. That's fine now. That's flying. So if I was to delete... If I was to delete that... So it's there. That's the problem. It's the merger. $125 and $125 though into a Mark III belt should be okay. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Travel up to 270, right? So 125 and 125 should be 260. That should be fine. Anyway, whatever. It's bugging me, but we'll fix it later. Screws should now be working. Alright, I need to go and pick up the bits that I need. So let's just check these machines out. This one needs circuit boards, which it's struggling on. It doesn't have enough. Has loads of plastic though, look. So the problem with the plastic at the moment, the circuit boards at the moment is, yeah, it's plastic. So that's not making enough circuit boards. Let's have a look. How many circuit boards do we need, minimum, in here? So we need... No, that's the wrong machine. We need, as a minimum, 25 per minute. How many are we making? 7... Oh, okay, nowhere near. We need 25 per minute. We can make 18.75 a minute on full. Okay. So we need another one of these. Because we have to make 2 of these. Because we're just not making enough circuit boards at the moment. And this isn't even overclocked at the moment, but it still needs 25 per minute. So that's definitely where the issue is right now. So we're going to have to split that into 2. Which means we're going to have to merge it up the top. We'll do that later. That's a tomorrow problem. Right now, we have to create more plastic. So plastic is our problem right now. So we need motors. Let's go downstairs and grab the bits we need. Copper sheets. That's easy enough. Encapsulated, encased industrial beams. We should have loads of those. Yep, we do. Copper sheets will be over here. Yep. We should have screws now. Hey, look at that. Screws. Perfect. We need plastic, which will get the other end. And we need motors, which I think... Can we make motors? We've got some. There might be some bits at the top, actually. Let me have a quick check. Did I leave anything in here for motors? Yes, there we go. Perfect. All right, so we can do motors. And I'll take a bit of that as well. You never know, I might need it. Definitely not going to need that many plate. And definitely not going to need that much wire. Alright, let's go. A lot of cleaning up today, getting everything organised and set up and ready to scale. Let's go take the train. I'm going to just take a little cheeky save here. I'm going to call it before crash. Because it always crashes on the 2-hour mark of the video. I don't know why. We're going to wait for the train. Shouldn't be too long. There it comes. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, so we fixed a lot of the electricity problems. We've fixed. That's fine. We do need to get the capacity line above the blue line, but that's another tomorrow problem. We could technically do that. I'll just jump down here quick. With this, because this isn't going over. The coal should be... we should take some fuel with us. Alright. So now if I have a look at the power issue, we always want this line to be over the blue line, which it now is. So that's perfect. It was only just under, but now it's over. That's perfect. But the coal is going to go down quicker than we like. I don't even want to drive this. I can get in and drive it, but I don't even want to. I'm going to just sit on the roof. If I get in it, I don't have to drive it because it's automatic. So it tells me it's docking. Oh. We're going to call this Thomas. Alright, and it's just back and forth. Perfect. Self-driving's turned on. We're happy. Thomas is heading down here. He's empty at the moment, which is good. So this automation is so nice. Much better than the car, the messing about. Just the trains makes it so much better. By the way, look at that purple glow. It's incredible how it keeps changing. Heading out of that factory. Absolutely loving Unreal Engine 5 and the potential of this game engine. It's really good, and they've done an amazing job in this game. I'm really enjoying it. I'll come back and put triangles and tidy that corner up later. We don't even need the foundations. I could just remove them, but I don't see the point. We'll build a big base there later, we mentioned. Alright. So we can actually go into the map now and grab this crude oil factory. We don't need to make it large, and we don't need to highlight it anymore. Same with this one. I don't even know what that new marker is, but we can remove that. Don't need that one. Don't need that new marker, we can remove that. The quartz is there, yet we know about that, that's fine. Coal power plant's there, Caterium's there. Alright, so we're heading in. Good time to jump out. That will stop nicely. And it's going to load up everything that's in here. So we can now head down here and have a look at what's going on in our factory. So that's full, but that's full. That can't do anything because there's not enough fuel, which is nice. So it will push out when it can. But the problem that we have at the moment that we need to fix is really this problem. These are all at max at the moment. I could clock these. I need to go and get some more slugs though. Or I could just add more here. So this is pushing out 90 per minute, right? These aren't even overclocked at the moment, and they're taking 30 each. So I could technically keep pushing these out. And we can just keep expanding. One. I need the motors now, okay. So we're going to have to do a little bit of reshuffling here, and that's fine. We're ready for it. Let's go ahead and make the motors that we need. These motors are going to at least allow us to... for now at least, they're going to allow us to get those refineries out, because we don't have the slugs at the moment. We can go and find slugs later. And then we can just, rather than building out more, we can just upgrade them. But, you know, we want to scale anyway. And that's just, this is just the way that we're going to be able to scale for now. We're just going to do 24 motors, and that gives us 6 refineries. And this is why it's so good to build manifolds or to allow horizontal growth like this. Because all we need to do is just extend. That's it. We just extend where we are, and we can just keep going. We will need some plastic, but I do believe... there's a little bit there. We'll grab that on the way out. In fact, look, there's loads there. Look, we'll just... yep, we'll have all that. There's all the plastic we need. We'll pick that up. And... there we go. Another 3 refineries. Perfect. So now what we need to do is put these down. Just double checking, and that's good. I think that's lined up. No, it's not. Look, see. Terrible. That is now, though. It's always good just to double check and make sure. Nice. Right, so now we'll take the pipes. Get all this connected up. Oh, my bad. Now this isn't really going to be able to do much at the moment because we're going to have to go and turn up. Also, we're going to need to sort some power out. So this is going to have to become a power pole Mark II. That one's not even being used, so we can get rid of that. And actually what we'll do with this one is we're going to go from here. We'll go from here. I'm not actually sure where that's connected. I think it's connected from this side. Yes, it is. Okay, so that one we'll get rid of. And from there we'll get rid of it. And from there we'll get rid of it. And what we'll do is we'll connect these up from this side here. So this has got 6, which is what we need. That will go from there to here. That means we can get rid of that one. And then that can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes it a bit cleaner as we're doing this. That one's connecting up there, okay. I kind of wonder if... I don't think that's going to make it up there, and I don't think it should either, but let's try and build that, I guess, here. Just to see if that will go. No, that's too far. Okay. But we don't need that one, which means we can use it from here instead. So that can connect to there. That can connect up there. That works. Cool. Alright, so that's all done. That's connecting straight up to there, which is perfect. And then we've got this one, which is coming through here. That one there. Kind of feel like I want to get rid of that one. And instead I want to use this one. Just trying to tidy things up a little bit, make it a bit better. So, yeah, kind of want to get rid of that one. And for now... I guess I can put that there like that, but that can just go straight across, right? Yeah. I can just get rid of that. That can just go straight to there. Cutting out that whole process of that. Nice. That one we can upgrade to a Mark II. Will give us a few extra things if we need them. Alright. Now we need to fix this issue, which is actually going to be this storage box that needs to go. There shouldn't actually be anything in this storage box anyway, so that's fine. And we want to keep it exactly where it is, but we actually want to move it down here. So it's not actually lined up. There we go. Now it's lined up. But we want to move this down as far as we can. I'm just going to put that there for the moment. I'm going to build another one. Oh. Perfect. So that's going to go there. And then that's going to go up to there. We'll go back 2 spaces. 1, 2. That'll be the box we need. So we're going to get rid of that box. And actually, we're going to get rid of this box as well. And then with a Mark III, we'll go straight from there into there. Perfect. And then we're going to take out that. And actually take out this. And we'll still have the Mark III up here. But we're going to go through that way. Perfect. So that's going to fly down to there, into there. That's going to fly down up that way to there. Not really much to take at the moment, but that's perfect. Go to that craft bench for the moment. Alright, so now I need to build out the additional ones of these. So we can have 6 of these. So it would be really nice if this would just work and we could just put that on there like so. I'm not confident that's going to work. We'll try it. I might have been wrong. Oh, that actually does work. Okay. Well, that just makes life even easier for us, right? That can go, which means that can go, and then that can go. Also means fixing that. We'll do that in a minute. That is a tomorrow problem. Well, it's a today problem, but it's just a not right second problem. What we need to do is line these up so that we can get these on like that. All right, they're all lined up. Perfect. We also need to get this fuel problem sorted. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward being there like so. We'll deal with that in a minute. Actually, merging everything onto there, it would just make a lot more sense. Would that work? Can we do that? So, what if we had a conveyor like that? And instead, from there, we just went straight into there. That's easier, look. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, that's that problem fixed. Now we've got this problem here. Just we need to put plastic in there. We'll deal with that later. So plastic that's coming out of there needs to be split. So the first 3, I think, can just... Let me have a look. We'd almost want to put a splitter on here, right? And then that will go down to there. No, because that's going to take fuel as well, which we don't... Ah, yeah, see, that was... Should have known that. It needs to go this side. Of course it does. Doesn't need to be a smart splitter. We just need a splitter. We just need a... We don't even need a lot. We just need a little bit of plastic out of these first 2. put that on a conveyor belt. Like so. Just for now. Because the problem I've got now is this. That is going to be refining at 60 per minute, which is fine for now. But I've got 30... Hold on, how much is coming out of here? 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Perfect. So that will be 60 per minute. So now all I need to do is connect these up to here. Because, you know... Yep. Are you telling me that... No way. Tenuously, these green lines, even though it says it's lined up, they're not lining up. They're lying to me. Alright, now we just need these. So that one's going to go into there like so. This one into here. That one into there. That one into there. That one into there. And then finally, that one into there. Now all I need to do is tell this what I want it to make, which is going to be plastic. More plastic. And more plastic. It still makes 20 per minute if I do that. It's exactly the amount, it's just we don't get the heavy residual oil. So... Okay. So now we've got 90 coming out of here rather than 60. We've just doubled our output. Oh, sorry. 180. We'll double that. It's going to take a bit more power. But 30, 60, 90. All the way down to here. There are buttons you can press, and I can't remember what they are, but there are buttons you can press to change and to edit the look and the feel of these. I don't know what they are. I figure out what the buttons are, but I can change these later because they don't look the same. But that works. That works. So I think this is now working, which means we should now. Yeah, look at that. We're making a lot more plastic now. So that's good. And we've got the fuel. The fuel's working as well, so that's perfect. So that's going to back up to there. We'll fix that in a minute. We'll tidy it up and make it a lot cleaner. In fact, let's just do that now. Is that going to come along to here? I think it will. What? Okay. We'll put these back down again. So in architecture, we're just using a catwalk stairs, which is what we wanted. Does help if we're on zoop mode. Nice. And we can head right up to the station. And yeah, when the train comes back, we should be good to go. And check out the freight terminal, which is actually on the back of this one. Look at that, 175 already. Right, we're bringing a lot more with us. All right, we're done. We can go and find slugs. Slugs are what we're going to need. There could be a yellow slug over there. Because slugs next are what are going to allow us to make even more. Because we've still got more. We're not even at max capacity yet. But yeah, this is good. So, like 200 now. We've double what we had. We've cleaned this all up, made it a lot nicer. Didn't check the electric, but don't think it matters. That's all working effectively. That takes 60. We got right. So we've got 10 residue coming out of there. Of each of those, there's 6 of them. So that's 60 going in there, turning that into fuel. So the fuel is going to be consistent now. Oh, there's that yellow light there. We didn't check that. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to stay and do it. Just because I don't want this to be yellow. This is obviously the packaging factory. 16%. Why is that? So this has coming through it 60, which is correct, making 40 fuel per minute. We have 40 fuel per minute coming in here. Yes? That's right. So this should be running at 100%. Take it it's not because this is filling up first. So once this fills up, which actually it won't, will it? Because that's making the perfect amount. But there is no spare. Because that's just making 10 of each, which is making 60. There is no spare. So the 40 fuel I would need to clock this down to, I don't know, maybe like 30 per minute. But then that's going to be less. Or the other thing to do is I could just put it on standby. But then that's going to fill up. So I need to let this fill up. Once this is full, then I'll be able to use this. That won't take too long. It's taking 60 in at the moment. Well, it should be. Well, no, because it's fuel, isn't it? So fuel's coming at 40. Because it's actually taking out this, which is perfect, because that's got the exact amount. So it's just the perfect amount coming in and going out. But it's sitting idle. It shouldn't be sitting idle. I can fix this. Actually, no, I can't. The only way I can fix it is to pause this. But if I pause it, it stops coming in. Maybe if I do that, I just bring this down so this comes up. Because what I need is I just need this to get a little bit extra. It's okay because it's using the right amount, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be, it doesn't need to be full. But it does need to be just like a little bit more. If we maybe get it to 12, or just over 12, and then we turn this on. Now when we turn this on to 60 per minute, we should be fine. It's going super slow. Just going to have to get through this one first. Unless I do that. There we go. The train's going to be back in a minute, so I'm going to want to take that when it comes back. But for now, this should be operating at 100%. Because we should always have enough in here. It shouldn't be sitting idle. No, that's not good. We'll put that back down again. It should not be sitting idle because this... Max flow rate is 300. We're not anywhere near that. Mounting pipe. See, all these pipes are full. All these pipes are full. Which means we've got... There's not even a big flow coming through here. Why is that? Okay. So that's interesting. The flow from the pipes, which says flow rate, max flow rate is 300. But the flow isn't... Ah, is that not working? Is that not... Maybe that's not working. That doesn't feel like it's flowing through. Or is it flowing... Oh, hold on. Should it... What if I was to remove that? Aha! Problem solved. So that... Okay. Good to find the problems. So that wasn't on there. It was over the top of the pipe. Because what should happen is that, and then that. Okay. Pause that. Turn it back on. That should work. That should be running at 100% now. Because that should all be flowing in. Nope, still sitting at idle. What? Okay, there's definitely some problems here. That one says it's flowing. But I think that's flowing the other way. It's pushing it out, right? It's not pushing it into here. It should go both ways. It shouldn't matter. Like, there's no... Oh, it's going that way. Let's get rid of that. It shows you the way it's going by these opening and closing, right? That's all going the wrong way. Or that's just not connected. That should be flowing into here. But it's not. So even though that's connected up, it's not going in. So what's the there's a problem here and I can't figure it out. Like... Huh. That should be on there. Maybe this is too close. Maybe I need to just pick this up and move it. Maybe I'm too close. Because that should be okay. That should go into there. That should go into there. That should go into there. And that should all be connected. And then this should be like so. Connect that up. We're going to make fuel. Okay, there we go. Okay, fixed it. So it wasn't flowing in from there. It needed that extra bit of pipe. Now it's working. Okay, cool. Now it's working. And then on this end, there we go. That's better. That was really that was confusing me why that wasn't working, but now it's working. So okay, the reason it wasn't working before was simply because and this is actually, there's a bit in the pipe here as well, so that should all regulate itself. So we can do a full pipe network flush. Clean all of that out. That should now be ticking up. That should all be moving nicely. Perfect. That should be run at 100%. That means the fuel should be pushing out perfectly into here. Which now means that this should be working. If I turn that back on. All good. Right, I think we fixed that issue. So that will be run at 100%, which means this will now get up to 100%. It's close, but it hasn't quite got enough fuel. But that should be pushing the fuel through, which is... Yep, so fuel's coming through now. Perfect. Right, so that's going to be running at 100%. This one's running at 5%. But that's because of all the plastic, so that's fine. Alright. I feel like we've fixed a few problems. Train should be on its way back, so we can head back soon. We'll just wait for that. We're going to check out the power network. Definitely need to fix the power. Got some inconsistencies here. So that'll be the coal at the other end. We'll have to go and fix that. But now we've got the plastic sorted. That's going to make life a lot easier for us. So that was definitely a big challenge with what we had going on. Which I feel like we've now fixed. So just double check. That's now run at 100%. That's perfect. That should start to... Yep, it's filling up. Which will leave this at 100% when it works. Nice. Alright, let's head up. This facility is now working. There's the train coming back. I guess we could while we're here. Looks like there's a power slug over there. So this will be alright for now. We could expand this, but we need more power slugs to do so. And then all we need to do is just... There's actually one over there. Train's back though. We'll get it later. And as you can see, to expand now, very, very simple. All we need to do is just keep adding more. Or clocking them. Right. Quickly check. Like 300 odd there, we're fine. We're good. That will load up and take that back. That's... I don't know if that's going to sort the plastic problem. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything we can do at the moment. I'm just thinking about today what we can do. We needed the plastic. We needed to sort the power out. We can't do anything now until we get that Mark IV belt, and then we can get the coal coming in to make sure we've got enough. We've got enough coal coming in here to this facility. We could go to the other facility, and I'm sure there's some stuff we can do there. There's a few screws on there and a few bits. We can come and crack that as well. There's a lot. We haven't done any exploring yet, so we can go exploring. We can go and get power slugs. We can go and pick all that stuff up and do all of that, as well as hard drives. So there's like a lot of stuff for completion that we can do. But overall, I mean, it looks stunning. I do love this map. I love the game. It feels like this world, you really connect to it after a while, which feels good. I'm just going to jump out here because why not? Use the jetpack to come down nicely. I should have got some fuel actually. So the problem is there should not be any coal in here. There is not. And then so the problem is, there we go, the coal issue again. And that is what is causing these spikes. It's just coal. We don't have enough coal coming in. And that's the problem. But we're still consuming under, so that's fine. We just need 85 computers. And as soon as we have 85 computers, then we're good to go. And the only thing stopping us there, get rid of those, they can go in there, get rid of those. So we're continually making these. The only thing stopping us here is plastic. And that's from the circuit boards, because we're not making enough circuit boards. We actually do need to make some more circuit boards. Let's just dump some plastic into there. That's got plastic in there, so we're all stacked up now. Alright, so this is making 18.75. But we need 25. So we actually have to make another one of these, or clock this. Clocking that's going to be easier, so let's go find a... We must have a power... There must be some power somewhere. Do we need that? Have we got steel beams? I don't think we need that. I mean, what's happening here? Yeah, that is 67.5 coming in. That is using all of the coal and the iron up, so that is good. We need more iron. We're going to run out of iron there. That's not being clocked. I probably left some in some random machine somewhere. No, that's not being clocked. That's not being clocked. None of those are being clocked up. Nothing else in there. What about out here? There's nothing to clock. I can't believe we've got no power slugs. I feel like I've put them somewhere and they're just hiding. Let's just go find some. We're going to take a minute. We're going to look for some slugs. Oh. There's one in this general direction. Okay. Where? Must be underneath. The hell? Must be like off the edge or something. down there, wouldn't it? Maybe in here. Where is it? Let's just come across here. Is it in there? Fire's down there. I mean, I can't see it, but I can only imagine it's going to be down here. It has to be in there, I imagine, right? I need a gas mask to get in there, though. Yeah, I don't really want to fight in there. That's why some of these are actually quite difficult and not always worth it. Aha! Can't chase me. Potentially something up here. Nope. Oh, there's one down there, look. Grab that one. We only really needed one, but we can find a couple more. They're normally on the edges and the surfaces, so there's one there. Perfect. That should be enough. Right, we'll head back. We only needed a couple. Whilst we're here, we can actually get rid of this that we left before. Oh, uranium, that's going to cause us some radiation. We're not ready for that. Happy days. Right, let's go and craft these slugs up. We'll do that here quickly. 2 more power shards. That's what we needed. Right, let's get these circuit boards sorted. It looks like we're still out of plastic though. Oh, I just realised we actually just can't make any more. 1875 is, yeah, we just need to make another one of these. We just need another assembler. That's fine in there, but we can split that from here over here. And we can split that into here, but we're not going to get anything coming out of there. But that's fine for now. Let's just hook up the power. We can figure out where the hell that's coming from. Alright. Circuit board. We'll chuck some of that in there. Right, so what do we need? I think we said 25, right? I think we said we need 25. 25 per minute. Okay. So actually we only need... So annoying that we actually... This is really annoying because we actually need 2 on here, even though we only want to make 12.5. And we want to make 12.5 on here as well. We need 2. Well, actually, no, because we need 25 in total, right? So we could make 15 on here and then 10 on here. That works. So we're making less on this one, which is fine. We do need to bring down the copper and the stuff, and then this is going to be really messy, but we're going to put a joiner on here. Or a merger even. It's not pretty. Okay. So then I kind of feel like that'll work. We're not going to have more than 60 resources, so that's fine. That actually doesn't matter. We just want to put the holes in. Then we take them back out and we connect them up to the holes. Okay. Train's back. That's nice. Because we are out of plastic. Be nice to see actually. I want to go up and check the train because I want to see. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I want to see how much it's bringing in, but it's already started to spew it out there. So 200 and something. Okay. I don't think it's enough. I think we're still going to need more, but it's a start. And then from here, we can actually do that. So we need a splitter on here. Okay, split those. And then we're going to need... we made that well too high. So we're going to need another splitter here. Kind of feel like we're splitting too much here. Made that one too high as well. So just need to remember to make it smaller than I thought. That will stack up on there, so that's fine. We just need more plastic coming in, but that works. So now that should have enough coming in. That one should have enough coming in. We should have just fixed the circuit board issue for now. But we do need to, I feel like we need more plastic. So I feel like we need to go and get more blue slugs, and then we need to go and power up the whole refinery process to be able to get more coming in. But we should be making more computers now. We have everything else we need. I think it was just the circuit boards. And we are making more. They're definitely coming in better. Let me just... oh. Yeah, let me just speed that process up. Alright. I could put that on the end here, and I could put that one into there. Actually, I need to do that. I need to make this just a little bit cleaner, because otherwise it's painful. That's a merger actually, sorry, isn't it? Merger. It's going to go that way. All right. Which makes that so much better. Doesn't fix this issue here, but one problem at a time. What? I just got really disorientated. Okay, I'm meant to be going in here. That's it. So that is meant to be coming through here. Okay. It works. It's not clipping. Problem here is plastic again. So again, yeah, it's just plastic. That has just come back though. So yeah, we need more plastic. Plastic is the problem. Which means we need more slugs. We only have 2 slugs, which... we'll go back with the next train. But we'll do that in the next episode. Let's have a look at how many computers we've got. We need 100. We've left this for quite a while. It has been... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Do you know what? We are so close right now. We are so close. I was really hoping we could have done it in this video, but next video we will have enough. We will be able to upload. We are at 6 short. We are 6 computers short. In fact, we just got that load in, so maybe that's enough to make the 6 computers. Maybe there's some plastic stuck somewhere that I can find. Like, yeah, look there. So let's put the plastic in there. And then what? Let's split that in half and put it in there, and let's put that in there, and we should be good to go. There's more coming down. We can see the plastic. It's all coming down here. Look, the fuel's coming down. That's good. We just need to go and ramp up that production facility over there to be able to cater more. But that's good. There's a good solution. Today, I find we're very curiously balancing on a cusp. We're on the edge. And that fine line that we're navigating is the difference between a decent factory build that is done properly, that is not clipping and is not spaghetti, versus just absolute carnage. There's moments of madness, but we're overall trying our best to keep this as clean and effective as we can, and it does feel good. But there's little bits like over there, that ramp, for example, here. There shouldn't be any of these conveyors like this. We should bring that down and then straight up, and like this curve here, like little things like this that are just not using nice angles. And, you know, from a factory perspective, you could argue that. There's pretty much no clipping. There's a couple of little bits here and there, but overall it's decent. We're doing it in a way that is, you know, trying to be respectful. We just need these 3 computers now to come out. Oh. They'll be coming out of there. See, this is a good example. This is a good example how we can fix this. So we could put that on there. And on there. And then on there. Wow, really? We went too high. I always do that. I don't know why. It just feels like it should be lower. We did it again. We made the same mistake. There we go. See, little things like that. That's better. That's a quality of life improvement. It's not perfect. There's a little bit of clipping going on. Ideally, what we would do is remove this wall. Bring it out so it's nice and flush. So it comes out at a better angle. But it's better than it was. Probably should remove this actually. That's cool. Worked. Alright, I think we've got enough. Let's go and do this. We've got just enough computers and we've got more coming in now. So even though there's a slight delay, I think that when we go and overclock next, we'll figure out the plastic issue. But for now, let's sort out the power issue by completing tier 6 at the end of this video. We did it. We're done. Nice.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Alright. We can now do the conveyor lift Mark IVs. But look at what we're going to need as a result of this. Now we do have these, so we're going to go and finish this off. Because the end of this video feels good. We've got these being made. We're going to pick up a load of that, take it with us. Kind of feel like I want to dump some stuff that I don't need. Kind of feel like I need everything though. Don't need them, don't need them, don't need them just yet. Put them in there as a little placeholder. Take that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. End of this video. We can get this done. Have we got... Oh, we even got power slugs. Nice. So we can get far more coal than we need right now. And because we're at tier 4 now, we can go up to... I think that was 470 it said. Let me just check. 480. 480, which is... Yeah. Almost double. We could set a train up. We could actually set a train back and forth to here. That would be pretty cool. I think maybe we should do a train network. Might be a bit overkill for this, but would be cool. For now, though, let's do this. Right, that's good. Now, in terms of what we can do, 360. We can actually go to, if we wanted to, 480, which means we could put that in, and we can go to 200%. That is going to push a lot of coal through here, which is going to allow us to do much better work. Alright, we've also got a fuel generator now, so we can burn more fuel as well. This coal will be moving much quicker now. Oh. Look at the speed of that. And it's already getting stuck, so let's finish these Mark IV belts off down to here, because that's going to allow us to increase our production in. We're going to be pushing so much coal in here now. Done. Which now means we're going to be able to pump these up as well to get more coal coming in. But we need to sort the iron out as well, so we can't get out there. Can't use those conveyor belts anymore. Alright, that's done. All the way to there. And that's going to back up as well. And the reason it's going to back up is because it's just got too much coming too quickly. So what we're going to need to do instead, conveyor belt Mark 4, lift Mark 4, and then conveyor belt Mark 4 again. Straight into there. Again, we're not going to need to do all of this because they only need to be one, like, they don't need to be too much because this is, again, going to be sitting at 100. But there's going to be more than enough coal coming in now, as you can see. It's just going to stack up. We'll get rid of the coal that we had there. Nice. And now, because we've got enough coal, we can look at this water situation again. I think we took some of these out, right? So, again, 113. So let's work this out together. I find that this is good just to keep an eye on, but once you've done it, you'll be fine. So 113, and we've got plus 113. All right, then we're going to go across here. There's another plus 113. And another. Then we've got 68. And then we've got a 58. Which means I don't think we can add anything else in there. That's 578 total. So if we plus another 10 to that, that's 588 total. Water production should be 288, because that's going to be the 300 on this side. Plus that is enough water now, so water is going to be perfect. We're getting as much as we can get out of this. We're not 100%, but we're as close as we can get. But the main thing is that spike's going to have stopped, which it has. And now our capacity is very, very close to our max. We're not there yet, we're not using anything near it, but you can see we're up there. Right, so all we need to do is flip that now. Which means we're going to need either more water. So we can't afford it at the moment, we need more copper, but I think we can probably get more water in here and we can expand that a bit more. But look, we're fighting on a really small, this is just a really small lake. So what we'll do is we'll actually find, because we've got the big lake over the back there, all the water over the back there, right? So if we go over there and do it instead, we can actually build all of this out and the other one. See, the one we did at the top with the coal, we can put all of that into one place now. We could actually create a whole train network with different trains that moves all of the coal, but then do we really want coal anymore? See, this is another question now. If we look at power, we've now got a fuel generator. This consumes fuel to generate electricity. For the power grid, it has a pipe input, so fuel can be supplied directly and it can be automated. So now we can go back to where we was and put a fuel generator in. And any of that excess fuel that we were making, we can just pump into here instead. We can even set up another refinery now, just for fuel for this. So let's go ahead and look at what we need for that. Copper sheet, we need some rubber, and we need some motors. Well, we've got some of that already. So if we look here, we've got some copper, we're good. We've got a load of rubber. We do need a little bit of plastic, but we can get that from the other side, so that's fine. But all of the rubber we've got is in here. Nope, that's all of the fuel we've got. We've got so much fuel. But look at the rubber as well. We've got loads of rubber. So the only thing we're missing now is... Oh, we actually do need some computers. Thankfully, we're going to have them. Yep, that's all. That's all good. Everything's being made. We've got some computers, and we did have some motors. We put them in here. Put that back for a minute, and possibly both of those. Take out the stuff we need. All right, so we're going to need some more motors. That's the only thing. But I think we've got enough to do that. Let's just check, because we're going to have to look at making those. No, so we don't have enough to make the motors at the moment, and that's because we need these stators. Now, I thought we had some of these. We can make them. We can make them really easily. But we need to make these motors, so maybe we'll look at automating the motor part, because we're going to need a lot of these in the future. So I think we need to set up a new chain for motors. And then we need to look at the input of the iron next, because the iron's going to be struggling. But we can upgrade that. We can upgrade the lines now. The miner, the line, we can overclock. So we know what we need to focus on now. We need to focus on blue slugs, or power slugs even. Maybe go on a little mission to find some. Take the car out and go and see what we can see and find. But for now, we've actually completed tier 6. So we don't need the fuel generator, but that's something we can make in the next video maybe. And we can take that over there. We can go back to the train station and add that. And then with the fuel generator working, we can start to remove some of the coal power. And remove that requirement for all of that coal that we've got. And instead, we can use crude oil. Crude oil can make fuel. Fuel can use the fuel generator. So I'm really interested to see how that works and what that's going to look like in terms of what is the output of that fuel generator going to be. Because if we have a constant loop of fuel, well, that's also going to be interesting. So I think we're going to need some rotors now to be able to keep going. We can make these motors, but we actually need some rotors as well. And for that, we're going to need some, well, we're going to need some screws. But we've got screws now, so we're good. So I think this is everything on our shopping list that we need. It's not really a lot, but just to make that fuel generator. And we want to be getting that fuel before we're packaging it up. It's great that we've packaged it up so far. And we'll leave that little loop working. Because we're producing that fuel. But we can actually produce just fuel directly as well. And I think that's maybe going to be we need to look at how. Remember at the start of this game, and it said about we don't waste. Like, Fixit doesn't like waste. So any of the byproducts of this stuff, we need to be able to use that effectively. Right, so I need screws. Just checking in here. Yep, got some of those. Yep, a few of those left. Loads of screws now. We've got so many screws now. Ah, we have like an abundance of screws. Just in my little box here, I'm going to put the circuit boards and the stuff that I don't quite need just at the moment. Get rid of that. Oh. I think if I sort this out, I can probably, yeah, clear up a load of space. Alright, cool. I just need one more motor, so that's fine. Beautiful. And we are done. Our milestones are complete. So we need the space elevator now. We can't do anything else without the space elevator. So space elevator will be the focus on the next video, as well as the fuel generator that we're going to go and put down. Now I might just put that fuel generator down now so I can see it and test it. Even though I can't actually set it up here, I'm just going to place it so that I can access it. 150, look. So it needs fuel, but it's going to do 150. What type of fuel does it use? Not that. It's got to be... Look at that. Bit of a beast of a machine, look. Alright. Ah, the train's there. Can we make the train? Yes, we can. Alright, so we'll head over the other side. We'll be able to get the we'll be able to get this sorted out. Everything else is done at the moment. I feel like we're sorted here. We've sorted out that coal power issue that we had. That's done. The pipeline and everything. I don't think we need that anymore. We can just clear this to-do list. And I think at the end of the day, it's been quite successful. We've done a lot. I'm remembering back to when we started. Remember the biofuel? Remember running around collecting leaves? Like, you could get very fixated, like I am right now with coal. You could get very fixated on bio leaves, and you could spend a long time there, or you could just push through for coal, and then you can just keep pushing and pushing. And I guess that's where this advancement comes from, is trying to unlock everything. This looks stunning, by the way. Remember it was blue last time? Now it's got that kind of mist above it. Stars in the sky, crazy planet, clouds. Looks really good. Really, really impressed with this. That jittery sun going down is a bit crazy, but no, it's disappeared. Little bugs, but overall looks really good. Okay, so for the next thing, what we're going to need to do as well, put this fuel generator down, but then we're also going to need to hook it up. So we're going to need another refinery. There's a random box just down there. But we are going to need another refinery, and then this is going to generate so much more than that coal fuel does. Oh, maybe a little bit premature there. Okay, so if we look at this, I'm not going to use it, but if we look at this, what this would do, if I selected the recipe, is we could just make fuel. 4 meters square of residual fuel. But this will make... Okay. So also at the same time... Just looking at what we can make. We can make plastic or rubber. Let's have a look. Because this is the one we wanted, right? Residual fuel. And then you got the packager. So making that fuel, we can also make it directly, but then we're going to have polymer resin as a result. And then we're going to have to do something with that. So we can go directly from fuel into fuel, but we're going to make this oil instead. But then we can actually... So we can go from crude, or we can go from plastic into this. So let's have a little think about this. Because at the moment we're packaging up fuel, right? But what we're talking about doing is adding like another power grid here. And that will come straight out of here into the fuel generator. There's just one input. Quite a big beast this is. Let's bring it back a bit, shall we? clear that space from there. Okay. That works. Hanging over a little bit, but we'll put that down there. Let's just make sure it's all on foundations because it just looks a bit better. Don't think it kind of needed these ones. So that's a bit of a beast there. Let's take this out for the moment. And then let's put in a splitter cable or a splitter pipeline junction. Okay. Perfect. That's nicely lined up. So we're going to go from here. Let's get rid of that pipeline. We'll go from there into there. We will be able to go from there into there, which is important, and we'll go from there into there. Now we've got fuel coming in here. So it's taking 12... Okay. So then all we need to do is connect this up to the power grid. Which is there. So this is now going to burn fuel at 12 per minute, which is cool because if we look at how much is coming out of here as a result, we've actually got 40 per minute coming out. Which means we can overclock this. And we're still, even overclocking this, we can go and remove a lot of the overclocking that we were doing before now on the other stuff. We've still got enough fuel. We're still going to be able to package, but now we're going to generate this as well. We've got another 225 megawatts coming out here, which is, when you consider what we were doing from coal before, you know, that was 75 on coal as standard. This is double. So this is double the output of coal. Much more efficient, much better. And now you can see we're in a much better place. And we're burning fuel, but we've got so much of it, it's fine. Because of what we're pushing out. We'll have that backup working as well, but we're in a good place. So that works. We've completely automated that process, and we did it in this video. I didn't think we would, but yep, it was quite quick. The plastic's all backed up, so that's fine. That means that we've got enough plastic here, backed all the way up, so we don't have to stress about it. And that means that all of these bottles are done, which means that all we're waiting for here is the fuel to come out to make this. And the fuel is coming into here. It is making them, but it's just not making that many, and it doesn't need to. Let's actually bring this down to making sort of 20 per minute. We need to kind of figure out why that fuel isn't pumping through as quick. So the fuel is there. This is only taking 12 or 18 per minute. So that's right. So 18 per minute is going into there. This is pushing out. It's only at 67%, see? So this is still not pushing out. Even though all of this is at 100%. 100%. We have all of this crude oil. But the flow rate is just, it's just not moving. Can be attached to a pipeline to apply head lift. Yeah, we don't need that. That's if we need to push it up a hill. Yeah. I mean, this should be pumping. These pipes should be full. I kind of feel like that's 60 per minute. Maybe we bring this down to make it 30 per minute. Or 35. Anything under 100%, right? Because if the clock speed's under 100%, then we're going to make less than what we've got. So that should go up, technically. It should be consistently working. There we go. I think we fixed it. No, we're still idle a little bit, but maybe that will pick up. We're just not pushing the... we're not pushing this through. Have I... hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We fixed all of this, haven't we? We did all this earlier. Didn't we come and sort this out so it wouldn't be a problem anymore? Shouldn't this be pushing through quicker? This has got a max flow rate of 300 meters a second. Why is it not pulling through quicker? And what happens if I flush this, right? If I do a full pipe network flush, it just gets rid of it, right? It doesn't put it anywhere. So this is all empty now. So maybe... maybe what I can do instead... because I don't need this. So we'll take that out, because I've got all this... I've got so much power anyway. But maybe I can bring a little bit extra in here. Just to push in a little bit extra. A little extra 5. So that needs an extra 15 crude. So we'll have to make sure we bring that in. So it's now 195. Which is fine. We've got enough crude coming through. The crude's definitely not a problem. It's just how quickly it can produce this. So that technically should be okay now, because we shouldn't have... like, I should be making more. Maybe it needs a pump at the other end to push it all through. I need to figure that out. We'll look into it. We'll figure that out later. That's a tomorrow problem, but yeah. I kind of feel like this just isn't pushing into here hard enough. And this keeps sitting idle as a result. Not sure why. Maybe you know in the comments, maybe you can let me know. I'm not too sure what I've done wrong there, but this works. This is not a problem at all. And we're starting to sort out a bit of this this problem here, but look at our capacity now, looking really good. So we can definitely scale. So that's got to be our goal now, is to be able to scale. Plastic backing up there, that's fine. We wanted that. That's working, it's fine. We have a decent supply of plastic coming up. We have a little bit of fuel coming up. Yeah. We're good. We'll just wait for the train. We'll take the train back. And then I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.